Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Pittsburgh's offense is on the field for the first time today. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Makes a move, and the returner goes down. The Tar Heels offense will take the field for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Rucci. Works the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Rifles it down the middle. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Power football with the run. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that...
Touchdown, UNC! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Rucci. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Hit right back to the line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Running back goes in motion. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Whoa.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Rucci. They're bringing heat. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw.
No.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it out in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on
Two hands
offense.
up,
QB
catch
missed
the
his
ball.
guy wide open
Come on,
in the end
bro.
zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
Run, 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 run.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going with the ground game left. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Marked down at the 26-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the left. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Tried to fight his way through that tackle when he's brought down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Rucci. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work
Right
to
off
do.
my safety.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play,
Wowzers.
seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception.
I was going to have
and
a
you will
break
absolutely
either
never
behind
forget
you
getting that first career INT, that big play,
or right in
that
front
big
of me.
moment.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man quickly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Field goal is good.
Right down the middle.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
28, 17.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's got it on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it over the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the air one more time. Fires into the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the
Run the
football. Nice
ball,
job
man.
seeing
Run
it,
the
squeezing
ball.
it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Back to throw, it's Rucci. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll return it from the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to him. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Rucci. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clemens. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
DB's right up on the receivers. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs, and he muffs it, a loose football. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Offense getting set for first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. Coming after him. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with the back.
Oh.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And it'll be down right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even calls a turnover, that's just great.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Rucci. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The inside handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Working the middle. offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection.
Make
There
it
to
tap,
make the tackle,
boys.
but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Pitt now operating in the red zone.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
God.
Reels it in the end zone.
Some
Touchdown, Pitt.
cheese.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Pitt, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll pull it down and run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Weak ass.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this guy because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Pitt pushing the pace.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Rucci. He's got an open man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Got punched.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. He'll set up to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. About this team, just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Rucci. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Working the middle, it's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. The aerial assault continues. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat.
No.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Last game, North Carolina State. We'll be done. To playoffs. Playoffs. He beats Ohio State. I don't think that's going to happen. guess Smalls ain't playing anymore. He got sinned. Wow. Let's see if we play each other.